Hello and welcome to Vision Plus Academy. Dear aspirants, let us study today National Education Policy of 1968, 1986 and 1992. This topic is very important for UPSC, SSC, NET, JRF, etc. Before starting, अगर आप हमारी वीडियोस को पहली बार देख रहे हैं then please subscribe the Vision Plus Academy channel for future lectures and we are requesting you to put forth your valuable comments regarding presentation. Let us start with National Education Policy of India 1968. National Education Policy of India 1968 को हम फर्स्ट एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ऑफ इंडिया के नाम से भी जानते हैं. एक्चुअली इन 1964 में एक 17 मेंबर कमीशन को एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था जिसको हम कोठारी कमीशन कहते हैं, हु रिकमेंडेड द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया टू हैव ए नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी. एंड देन द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया अंडर इंदिरा गांधी ऑफिशियली अनाउंस्ड National Education Policy for India in 1968, which was called a radical restructuring. You have to remember that first education policy of India was established in 1968, which was recommended by Kothari Commission and was called by Indira Gandhi government as radical restructuring. Let us see important pointers of National Education Policy of 1968. Number 1. National Education Policy of 1968 has recommended that all the children of our country must be provided compulsory education up to the age of 14 years. I want to further elaborate this concept because किसी भी एग्जाम में पूछा जा सकता है. Dear aspirants, education is a fundamental right because Article 21A deals with elementary education. In 1976, on the recommendations of Sawaran Singh Committee, 10 fundamental duties were added to our constitution by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act के जरिए. Later, in 2002, 11th fundamental duty was added by 86th Constitutional Amendment Act के जरिए that deals with children education between 6 to 14 years of age. Dear aspirants, you have to remember over here, number 1, education is a fundamental right under Article 21A. Number 2, fundamental duties were added to our constitution by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1976. Number 3, 11th fundamental duty deals with children education. Number 4, fundamental duties were recommended by Sawaran Singh Committee. Next point, National Education Policy of 1968 mentioned that teachers must be given training before coming to the teaching profession and teachers also should possess better qualifications for teaching. Next point, National Education Policy of 1968 recommended that Government of India को 6% GDP और national income spend करनी चाहिए on education system in India annually. The next point is National Education Policy of 1968 recommended to pay more focus and attention on the learning of regional languages to the students and outlined 3 language formula to be applied in secondary education level, that is Hindi, English and regional language, the language of the area or state you live in, that is called regional language. Next point, National Education Policy of 1968 recommended to teach Sanskrit language to the students because Sanskrit language is considered to be very important part of the Indian culture and heritage. Now let us study National Education Policy of 1986. National Education Policy 1986 was announced by Rajiv Gandhi government and was named as special emphasis on the removal of differences and to equalize educational opportunities for all, including women, scheduled tribes and scheduled caste communities in India. In more simple words, we can say National Education Policy of 1986 focused on the removal of differences in education between men, women, scheduled tribes and scheduled caste communities in India. As you know, literacy rate of men in India is more as compared to the literacy rate of women. And in order to remove this gap, National Education Policy of 1986 came into being. The very special pointers of National Education Policy of 1986 are, number 1, National Education Policy of 1986 launched Operation Blackboard to improve primary schools in the whole country. That means to increase both manpower or teachers and physical equipment of the primary schools in the whole nation. The next point, National Education Policy of India 1986 expanded the system of open university in India by the creation of IGNOU University in 1985. The next point, National Education Policy of 1986 recommended the creation of rural university on Gandhian philosophy in order to ensure social and economic development at grassroots level of the country, that is, rural level of the nation. National Education Policy of 1986 expanded scholarship to the students in order to avail education. National Education Policy of 1986 promoted adult education by opening up of more universities in the India. The next point, National Educational Policy 1986 recommended to bring more teachers from scheduled caste and scheduled tribe communities into the education system of India. The next point, National Educational Policy of 1986 provided basic funds or incentives to poor families like uniforms and books, etc., so that these poor families can send their children to the schools regularly. The next point, National Education Policy of 1986 focused on child-centered approach at primary level of education. That means to teach students at the primary level according to the behavior of the students, not according to the behavior of the teachers at the primary level. Now let us study National Education Policy of 1992. Actually, National Education Policy of 1986 was modified by Narasimha Rao government in 1992 and was adopted by then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in 2005. National Education Policy of 1992 was referred as Common Minimum Program or Program of Action. The very special points of National Education Policy of 1992 are: number 1, कॉमन एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन हेल्ड किया जाएगा फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स जो प्रोफेशनल और टेक्निकल प्रोग्राम्स में एडमिशन लेना चाहते हैं इन द इंडिया. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 1992 प्रोवाइडेड 3 एग्जाम स्कीम फॉर द एडमिशन ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड आर्किटेक्चर प्रोग्राम्स इन द इंडिया. दैट इज, अगर आप नेशनल लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में एडमिशन लेना चाहते हो जो आर्किटेक्चर और इंजीनियरिंग प्रोग्राम्स पढ़ाते हैं, then you have to qualify JEE and AIEEE exams. On the other hand, अगर आप स्टेट लेवल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में एडमिशन लेना चाहते हो जो इंजीनियरिंग और आर्किटेक्चर प्रोग्राम्स पढ़ाते हैं, then you have to qualify SLEEE, that is State Level Engineering Entrance Examinations. Right. Next point. National Education Policy of 1992 ended multiplicity of entrance examinations, thus reduced physical, mental and financial burdens on the students as well as their families. Hope आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. अगर लगा then please hit the like button and subscribe Vision Plus Academy channel for future lectures. Thank you very much.